Hello Virgo, and welcome to your reading by the Blessings Foundry. Today's reading is a general reading for the Virgo collective. The more highly you have Virgo placed in your chart, the more this reading may resonate with you. Spirit, please connect with the Virgo viewers and subscribers of this channel to get the messages they need for their soul's journey at the time they view this video. Let's see what messages we get for you today, Virgo. Spirit, what messages do you have for Virgo at the time they view this video? What messages? Okay. We have the Ten of Swords. Some type of trauma, some difficulty has occurred for you, but it's now behind you. It's in the past. The worst is now behind. What other messages do you have for Virgo? What other messages do you have for Virgo, please, Spirit? What other messages do you have for Virgo? Then we have the Six of Pentacles, seeking to have balance and restoration or generosity, and making a decision on how you're going to go forward and what you want to manifest after you've had this experience. What other messages do you have for Virgo, please, Spirit? What other messages do you have for Virgo, please? The Two of Swords. So needing to make a decision, but needing to make a logical decision, maybe feeling a little bit stuck about what to do or what to decide, feeling a little bit in the dark. What other messages do you have for Virgo, please, Spirit? What other messages do you have for Virgo? What do you want Virgo to know, please? Thank you. So then we have the Two of Swords. Again, going back and forth in your mind about what is the best way forward, how to really balance the situation after some type of difficulty, because ultimately you want to move from the Ten of Swords to the Ten of Cups. You want to restore your happiness, restore your balance. So it seems that right now is a time of contemplation on how to move forward. We have 3 twos, so a lot of decisions and choices at this point in time for you, Virgo. Spirit, what do you want Virgo to know about this Ten of Swords? What is this Ten of Swords for Virgo? What is this Ten of Swords for Virgo, please? I just heard it's done. I'm over it. What is this Ten of Swords for Virgo? What do you want Virgo to know about this Ten of Swords, please, Spirit? So for this Ten of Swords, Virgo, we are getting the Ace of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So just as we were saying, it's done, I'm over it, I'm moving forward. What has happened, I've experienced the trauma, the setback, I feel the loss very keenly, and I have lost something. I'm out in the cold. This situation caused me pain. The situation was traumatic for me and very difficult for me, but I know that it's behind me. I'm going to take my losses with grace, and I'm going to move forward now. I'm going to work towards reestablishing balance in my life. What is the Six of Pentacles for Virgo? What is the Six of Pentacles for Virgo, please? So for the Six of Pentacles, Virgo, we are getting the Eight of Swords. So you want to move forward from this devastating loss or this setback and regain balance, but you're a little bit stuck in your head about how to move forward, which I think is also indicative, or is very telling, that we have a Two of Wands, a Two of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles, because you're trying to make this choice on how to move forward and regain your balance to have this restoration and move towards your happiness, but you're a little bit in a mental prison, maybe, just feeling stuck about how to move forward and what to really focus on. You need to stand your ground, and it's going to take a lot of courage in order to make this emotional change towards your contentment and, to restore the balance in the situation. What is this Two of Wands for Virgo? What is this Two of Wands for Virgo? What is this Two of Wands for Virgo, please, Spirit? So we have the Queen of Swords and the Magician. So the Queen of Swords is feminine air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. And we have the decision to manifest. And the Two of Wands here is also about manifestation. You have the world in your hand and the world before you. You can choose anything you want. You can manifest anything. You need to have the discernment and clarity, however, and make that choice on what you want to manifest as you move forward. You have obviously faced an ending, and from this ending you realize you need to take your losses. There's nothing you can do. You cannot, there's nothing to retrieve from this situation. So it comes to the point where the only way forward is through change. Number 5 is the number of change, is to change, and the 10 turns into the 1, which leads you to this new beginning where you're having balance and you're making a choice on what you want to manifest for yourself. What is this 2 of Swords for Virgo? What is this 2 of Swords for Virgo? What is this 2 of Swords for? And for the 2 of Swords, Virgo, we have the 5 of Swords and the Sun. So the 2 of Swords speaks to being in a stalemate because you may not have 100% clarity, or you need to make the best balanced choice. Now, with the darkness and the moon behind the 2 of Swords and the blindfold, it seems as though there's something you might not be seeing around what has caused this conflict and chaos, that this ending and the loss you encountered is a result of somebody operating from a place of ego and just trying to win without consideration to your feelings, without consideration to how it would impact you. And basically the person that caused this pain, this ending, this loss, was operating and not caring. They didn't care who got hurt or who they took out in the fight. They were blind to it because it just never mattered to them. They were only concerned with their own happiness. However, you're seeing the truth in this situation. You're not blindfolded to this person's actions, and you're really seeing that they operated and were making choices from a very selfish point of view and only had their own interest at heart. What is this 2 of Pentacles? What is this 2 of Pentacles for Virgo? What does Virgo need to know about this 2 of Pentacles? And we have the Emperor. The Emperor is a card of Aries, but it's also a boss, a leader, an organization. So there needs to be balance within this situation, either with a boss, an authority figure. This can even represent you, that you need to have emotional balance in this situation in order to move towards your happiness and fulfillment. What is this 10 of Cups for Virgo? What do you want Virgo to know about this 10 of Cups? Then we have the King of Cups. What else do we need to know about this 10 of Cups for Virgo? And then we have the 6 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. So in order to reach your emotional fulfillment and satisfaction, to have that happiness restored, to come out of a place of that 10 of Swords and loss, to move towards your new beginning, there's a series of choices and decisions that need to be made in order to manifest this change, but to also bring clarity to this situation where a leader or authority or business may have been off balance. Take that as it resonates. But ultimately, in order to move towards your happiness and fulfillment, we see that you'll need to have emotional mastery. This King of Cups is also masculine or water energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So a water sign, independent of gender, may be very pivotal and influential in your ability to move forward and help you put this burden down. Because what we're seeing, Virgo, is even though you understand that you had this difficulty and you need to kind of accept what has occurred and move forward, you're still a little bit stuck and carrying a little bit of the burden. But you realize ultimately that you need to move forward, and a water sign or being in emotional control of yourself is going to help you move towards this happiness and fulfillment. Spirit one and recovery, right? Spirit, one card for the overall message of this reading for Virgo. One card for the overall message of this. Okay, and we have a few coming out. So we have wisdom. So this is definitely occurring to help you have higher reflection on situations that occur in your life, to really teach you some valuable lessons. Then we have the heart chakra. So we see the 6 of Pentacles, which is a card of generosity. So understand that even though you've suffered loss, to still be open to receiving the good that is in your life. So you can get to this 10 of Cups. Then we have the waiting game, understanding this is a process. This happiness, you've gone through this 10 of Swords and encountered some type of significant loss or hardship, and it's going to take time to go through the choices to manifest this new beginning and to put the burden down to arrive at your happiness. And we see the solar plexus chakra. So this is speaking about self-empowerment, grounding, really listening to your gut and allowing it to guide you. So this is the message I have for you today, Virgo, that basically you've encountered a significant trauma or ending or loss, and you understand that you need to move forward towards a new beginning. You might feel a little bit stuck. You realize a need to restore balance in a situation, and you're trying to make a decision with clarity and discernment on what to manifest as you go forward. You understand that the trauma and loss you experienced in the past may have very well been in part because of somebody else's selfish behaviors, whether it's an organization, a boss, or as it resonates with you. Balance needs to be brought to the situation. And in order for you to move towards your happiness and emotional renewal and to put this burden down, you're going to need to either work with somebody who has water in their chart or be in emotional control of yourself as you move forward. This is the message I have for you today, Virgo. I hope it helps. God bless.